10 News Weather Authority from the JES Weather Center.
Good evening, everybody. I'm meteorologist Edward Shaw. Looking at that chance for severe weather coming into the area here over the next few days as we head into the weekend. So with that, let's take a look at what we're expecting and let's time it all out for you as well. Essentially, the biggest thing that we're going to see with this system is going to be wind damage. That's going to be the #1 risk that we see with this, although it starts out west. So let's go through each day what we're expecting. Basically, the biggest risk for tornadoes is going to come tomorrow and then Saturday for areas in the Midwest down to the lower Mississippi River Valley and along the Gulf Coast. As we head into Saturday, though, that threat shifts further to the southeast. But one thing you're going to notice is that it includes areas southwest Virginia within that slight risk and continues further to the east in Roanoke where that marginal risk is taking place as well. Now, this is going to be a day we have to really monitor as it's going to largely determine the severity of what we end up seeing on Sunday. With that being said, Sunday, going to have several storms throughout the area. Certainly something we're going to be needing to monitor here over the next few days. Let's time it all out for you. That cold front pushes to the east by about 3 a.m. on Saturday. Now, the biggest concern with this system is this is going to be a nocturnal risk, not only for the Midwest and the Gulf Coast, but also for us as well. That cold front could easily spawn several long-track tornadoes within parts of the Midwest and even down into the Gulf Coast overnight, Friday night into Saturday night, and Saturday night into Sunday. As we go into Sunday, though, we'll start to see that cold front approach our area and continue to push further to the east and intensify any storms we have with energy and with that moisture that's coming up from the Gulf. Afterwards, though, we start clearing out by about 7, 8 p.m., leaving behind some cooler air in place that'll last throughout most of next week. As for what we're expecting from a threat standpoint, again, winds are the #1 concern with this system as it has a very similar setup to the last one that came through the other week. However, this one seemingly is going to have a little bit more energy, a little bit more kick to it, meaning the threat for hail and tornadic activity is increased compared to what we saw with our last system last week. Could see a little bit of localized flooding, but very minor given how dry we are and how fast this system's going to be moving through. But again, biggest thing right now, watching winds, but also keeping in mind that we could very well see a tornado and some damaging hail. Tonight, temperatures in the 40s throughout most of the region, making for a pretty typical springtime night. And as we get into tomorrow, we're going to heat up into the 60s and 70s throughout the region, so a tad bit cooler than what we've seen previously. 7-day outlook, again, we're watching those Weather Authority alert days on Saturday and Sunday for widespread severe weather. And then as we go into next week, though, we're back to temperatures in the 60s and 70s with sunny skies.